Vanakkam, Namaste, and blessings to everyone. This is Dr. Bhairavi Balasubramaniam, PhD, the Sky Priestess. There's a lot happening in the skies right now with Venus at 0 Scorpio, opposing Uranus at 0 Taurus, and the North Node at 0 Leo, and the South Node at 0 Aquarius. There's just so much that can be said for this alignment. So I'm going to keep it as condensed as I can because I'd rather just let you get on with dealing with it. But here's a really, really brief overview of what you can expect to experience. So this grand fixed nodal cross is basically making us think about how we hold our energy in ourselves, our bodies, in patterns with other people, in ideals and paradigms and thought forms, and in the innermost chamber of our heart that allows us to express our sense of true creativity, joy, and authentic self-expression. So this is a lot of stuff, and that's why sometimes less is more, and just going over the brief list of what's really going to be happening may be a bit more useful. But long story short, this is the time for you to really look at how, where, when, why, and in whom you invest your energy. It can be your time, your attention, your touch. It can be your money. It can be your belief system. It can be anything, in all honesty. For most people, you're going to be seeing this alignment catalyzed in terms of your relationships, your most powerful, personal, private relationships, and even your professional ones. Look at the mirror that others show you, because that is usually an indicator of the lessons that you either need to internalize on yourself or you need to honor as you bring yourself into interactions with others. Because all of this is happening at 0 degrees, what's going to be happening for just about everyone is a major potential for an energetic reset. I say potential because there are people who are going to look at this alignment and try to anchor even worse frequencies than what we've experienced thus far in this human existence. And there are people who are going to look at this alignment and actually try to bring in new vibration, new frequencies, new paradigms that are more in alignment with what this collective consciousness is moving towards. And that is a paradigm that is more rooted in the heart, one that understands the true nature of unconditional love without rooting it in, fear-based or scarcity-based paradigms, and one that actually allows this planet to evolve in ways that give us a fighting chance, especially when you think about all of the environmental stuff that's already gone and happened in the past. Right now, the way we do things is just not going to cut the mustard. I mean, I was looking at just the headlines from the past 24 hours, and it's crazy. Major parts of Venice are flooded. The current president of the United States is thinking about revoking citizenship on the basis of birthright, which is terrible. We're seeing, increasingly heated debates happening as we head towards the midterm elections in the U.S., and I'm sure there's a reason why I'm here now for that. Wasn't by my plan, I can tell you that. We're basically seeing people getting more and more polarized, and others who are calling for unity, and others who are saying that taking the middle path is actually just sitting on the fence, which is bad in itself. There's just so much of mobilization surrounding the way we think about thinking, and we think about being as part of a global political culture. Anyway, I don't want to wear my political science hat just yet. But what I see happening in the news is that the world is physically and emotively responding to this alignment. And so it is one that we need to take very, very seriously. Look at what it is you do in your life and where your energy goes. It's as simple as that, and yet that is so complex to do because very often we invest our energies in people, things, relationship, ideals that really do not serve our highest and deepest good. But having the courage to do so, being willing to look and do that powerful act of energetic stock taking is really what is going to do so much for this planet in ways that you can't even imagine. In the past, anyone in a spiritual field or healing paradigm was told that they did not have the right to be successful, powerful, rich, beautiful, whatever adjective you want, because it was taking away somehow, or it would make them arrogant, or it would put them on a false pedestal. You know what? People are doing that even without attainment of spiritual powers. Getting anything, doing anything opens you up to those challenges of navigating the ego, and navigating that successfully is part of what being in integrity with your spiritual practice is. This really isn't the paradigm or isn't the time to play it small, to play it meek, to say that you're not worthy of good things anymore. And by that, I'm not talking about gratifying your ego, because so many of us feel that we are unworthy of experiencing joy, pure connection, pure creativity. This is stuff that is our birthright, long forgotten. And because of various distortions that have happened over the ages, we have been told that to serve others, we need to divorce ourselves from that birthright, and that is blatantly untrue. The way we are going to help the world right now is actually finding what makes us the most joyful, what makes us come alive. And this is something I do need to put a little caveat to, because sometimes we invest our energies in ways that make us feel very intense. There's a lot of intense highs, a lot of intense lows. There's the excitement of going up and up and up and down and down and down, and that's not what I mean by feeling alive. Look at whatever activity, whatever spiritual practice, whatever ideal that actually just makes you feel like a light in and of yourself. Sometimes that may mean dancing in the street or singing a song, and sometimes that just means sitting by yourself in quiet contemplation. It's different for each person. Look at what makes your inner child sing or smile quietly and happily. Whatever it is, this is what you need to do right now. And in a paradigm that allows for self-love to be the prerequisite for any spiritual work, you finding your joy takes nothing away from anyone or anything else. So find your joy, but in ways that don't just hook you into the drama cycle of old, but rather ones that allow you to come alive in ways that you never even thought you could or would. So this is my message for the present. Please do exercise a little bit more precaution, especially if you're trying to do things that are new or that contort your bodies in different ways, or even if you're dealing with a lot of electricity or moving parts, whatever it is. There's a lot of potential for Murphy's Law to strike at this time, and I'd rather you guys not be victims of that. So stay focused on what it is you want to create, the joy that you are, and be pragmatic in what you do. And if you're feeling just overwhelmed by all of this, it is okay to take a mental health day. It is okay to just chill out with people that you think are safe, or organizations that can help you. And remember that help like that cannot be demanded. It needs to be freely given. So just take the time, take a breather, come back to what makes you feel like you got your own, inner earth sun sitting right in the center of your chest. And that will help light your way. That's in fact what the North Node in Leo reminds us through all of this stuff that's happening. We're going to be seeing this energy peak very intensely around Halloween, because that's when Venus starts to, kind of move out of Scorpio, because she's retrograding and into Libra. The Grand Cross will continue, but in different ways. We're going to be seeing this energy very, very intensely expressed in the skies up until November 2nd, but October 31st is a powerful threshold for many reasons. We're also going to be seeing a revisitation of these themes in early December as Venus re-enters Scorpio once she's finished her retrograde. So you're not done with these lessons yet. Take the time to align within and find your joy. That's what you got to do. Take care. Ciao, ciao for now, and God is bless. Bye-bye.